Lapis.
Hey there everybody, at the beer stand back here with some more Infinity server play. Here with Blue Sagme and Luckiest K. Just getting the start on the new base.
And he's recording.
Oh.
Just gonna let you guys ride along and listen in.
Like...
Watch as we get settled into the new place.
Microphone activated.
My bad.
I just wanted to do a little intro before I brought you guys into the show.
Oh, okay. Bring me into the show.
You're in. The show's on. You are the show.
Wow, thank you. Is the spotlight all over my face right now?
It is.
Oh, it's a little hot.
Pretty.
It's time to shine bright like a diamond.
Oh, that just reminds me. I found a diamond.
And to shine bright like a diamond.
Hello? This is?
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
What? What happened?
Something attacked me from behind. I was just standing here looking out on my new place, looking for some inspiration.
Something attacked you.
Something... I don't know what it was. Just sitting here trying to figure out what I want to do with the place. I'm thinking about all the stuff I have to move over here in terms of like the forestry farm and all the bee stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, I might leave the bees at spawn for now, I think. Kinda got a thing going there with the forestry. Might be nice to move that farm.
I like that song in the background.
Yeah, pretty good. This is the Disney train. It makes for a really good YouTube video too.
Yeah.
It's like a total 8-bit soundtrack. There's a skeleton in the water down there.
Oh my god. I will be right back, bro. Be right back. Give me a second.
Yep, we're got ourselves a lot of wetland here. I like building out in the water. We got tropical rainforest and dry riverbed, like right next door. Which is a good situation, I think, for the bees. Well, maybe. I was just in the dry riverbed a minute ago. Snap. Oh, whatever. Anyway. Spawn.
I am about to play Minecraft for the first time in a long time.
Go and grab some more chests.
Very long time.
All the community builds we're going to leave behind. The villager spawner. If somebody wants to fix that up, they're welcome to get it going again. The community smeltery, all of these farms are going to stay. The mob spawner is going to stay, including the Enderman. That's not an unlimited supply of Endermen, so I don't feel bad about leaving it at spawn for people. Everything from my house is going. Except maybe that. I don't really need that. When you mine with Silk Touch, you don't really need a barrel of stone very much. Oh, I don't need to go back out there. We had a mishap with my portal gun. Oh, hang on a second. Let me... Okay, that's better. Just throwing chests everywhere for the moment. I think you go there. Do you match? Close enough. Whatever. Looks good. Chest full of miscellaneous stuff. Oh, we're a wreck. So I got the entrance carved out a little bit here. I think I need to take, I don't know, take this row out. Not sure 100% what the the build is going to be here, but I really like this cave, and I'm going to use it as a base of operations. We'll probably build some kind of superstructure out here in the marsh. I don't know what that'll be yet. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I really like this area, and it'll speak to me sooner or later. Well, here we are again. Got a little bit of a look to the place anyway. Get the entryway carved out and kind of covered over a little bit. I still got some zombies leaking in through here. I gotta finish this little ceiling area, get it sealed up, seal the ceiling as it were. I got most of the stuff strewn about here from the old location. I'm still going to be using that other base, particularly for the forestry videos, because we got all the bee things set up there, and I don't really think we're going to move that, at least not immediately, or there's going to be some issues with breeding new species of bees, or new strains of bees that are going to be tolerant to this climate here, so I have to investigate that and maybe do some off-camera work, making some things ready for that. Anyway, just checking in. This is really cool. We're gonna exploit this whole cave and go down. It goes down all the way around here, and then has a whole separate entrance back here. So we're gonna pimp this little cellar out. I don't know what it's gonna be just yet, but we'll figure that out as we go. We'll get the place moved into, start getting it kind of finished up. As you can see, I've got a pretty good start on it here. I'll be back in a bit. I'm just up here on top of things, kind of finishing off. If you remember from the previous video from our scouting, this was a huge gaping hole, so I've covered it over. Gonna put some dirt, fill most of it in with stone, put some dirt over the top of it and kind of make it look a little more natural. This is how we like to build. We are just getting set up here at the new base, so we don't have a lot in terms of automation, but not really in a big hurry to get that set up. I am going to move the farm, I think, is my final decision, over here, because that doesn't necessarily need to be part of the bees and trees. That can just happen on its own. It's a separate and distinct part of... Hello, zombie. Separate and distinct part of forestry. Something like that. And I think we're going to put a big pool of water here. This will be a little lake sort of a thing with some water coming down the hillside into it, and then we're just going to funnel out the side here down into the pool below. Do a little bit of sculpting and shaping of things before that happens, but that's the general idea anyway. Should probably dig down one. Wrong pick. Yeah. I'm going to keep working on this. I'll check in periodically just to kind of give you a sort of a time lapse of the project. I don't want to do a big long narrated build session, because I don't have that much to say and building isn't that interesting, but this looks like it'll work pretty well. I'll be back. Alright, here we are. Got the jetpack back from Lucky. Can get up and get a good vantage. Got the waterfall put in, the pool put in, comes down over the side here, dumps down into the lagoon. We'll get that prettied up a little bit later on here when I'm feeling inspired. Got this going on here on the floor. Haven't quite gotten as far as prettying this place up. Put in the smeltery. Working on that right now. Where'd my conduits go? Probably put them away like a good boy. gonna get some conduits down under each of these guys. And then we'll have to, I don't have a Yeta wrench. I could make one, I just don't have it. So, extract. Set those guys on autopilot, and then I'm gonna put these right here. Yeah, oops. Put it inside instead of on it. And that way when you get leftovers in the in the basins, you can pour them into the thingamabobs, the other things. Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, so then we extract on those guys as well. Cool beans. And we should be able, let's just put it in the floor. The output chest there. Shazam! There we are. That's our permanent base smeltery. We'll put some timers and switches and stuff on this thing later, but there she is, and I think we'll put another sandstone pillar right here. I'll be back in a little bit to check in. Well, it looks like something like a base is starting to take shape here. Kind of got everything stacked off to the sides. This is not the permanent resting place for all of that stuff, but I needed to make some room in here to kind of rough things in a little bit for the next phase, which is going to be mob spawners, which is going to require a detour to go find a divination sigil, a division sigil, because we need to get some cursed earth in order to build our permanent spawner. I think we'll build that in a magical forest biome that I found, but we got to get that going, and then we're going to have a couple more on site right here. We're going to have an Enderman spawner and a villager spawner. Yeah, we got special plans for those guys that we can't use with the cursed earth. That doesn't work. So that's the plan. I'm going to get going on that and spiff the place up just a little bit more. I'll check back in with you guys shortly. Alright, here we are back. Getting this place fancied up a little bit. Uh-oh, why is he aggroed? Don't look at me. I didn't look at you. Don't look at me. Oh, I know. He's upset because I'm building this. This is the Enderman spawner. Spawn chamber. Building it out of seared bricks because this is going to be a smeltery. They're going to spawn up above it. What I want to work on right this moment is I want to have the option of harvesting Endermen for Enderium, which is what they melt into in the smeltery, or just letting them get killed for Ender Pearls. So what I want to do is put these drawbridges here to create a floor that we can retract. That's the plan with that. Let's see here. Oops. And that way, when we want Ender Pearls, we can just put the floor out. And when we want Enderium, we can retract the floor. And the smeltery itself is only going to be 3 high, but we're going to put some more seared stone around the edge to kind of give it a finished look. that's the plan anyway. Oops. Alright, there we go. And then we need to go get some... Well, we might as well use seared stone for the floor too. Why not? Do we have any more seared stone? Okay, just a little bit. We're running out. Might have to set up this smeltery to make some more. So here's what we can do. It's 9. This isn't going to be enough. Maybe we should do something else. Let's use some stone brick. We're going to need more than this one stack. 1, 2. And grab our chisel. Maybe there's something fancy we can do. What do we got? Let's go with these guys. Why not? See how that looks anyway. Oops, wrong pocket. So this is the camouflage. And then we want 9 of those. See, camouflage. Pretty cool, huh? Whatever we put in there. Oops, wrong pocket. No, just one will do. Okay, well, I'm gonna get this going and I'll be back. So, here I am, traveling towards this magical forest biome. As I know it's a little bit of a segue, but we need mob essence in order to power these spawners that we're going to make, and magical forest biome plays into that plan because interesting things spawn in a magical forest biome, like, what are they called, fallen knights? If they're in the pack, I don't honestly know if they're here or not, but if they are, fallen knights spawn, witches spawn quite a bit more regularly. Also, you get things like wisps and random things, random magical critters that don't spawn elsewhere. So we're going to set up a Cursed Earth vanilla spawner here in the magical forest, and we're going to send everything back to the base, all of the experience drops and loot, mob drops. Hey, look, a village. I think I've actually been to this village. Maybe not, I probably recognize this sunken wall. That's kind of cool. I've been out here before. I've marked this biome. Yeah, I'm not terribly interested in looting a village. We need a division sigil. I'm hoping with this Eye of Ender we can get far enough away from that end fortress to maybe find another one, because they've got numerous chests in them and they've got great loot. And it's not a stab in the dark. It's something that we can actually just track down with an Eye of Ender. So it's not like tunneling around in a cave trying to find a mine shaft or something, you know. So I just wanted to ramble a little bit and kind of let you guys know what the plan is. When I get, I'm going to find this place, and then when I get back to base, I'll show you how the mob spawner's coming along. I've done some more work on that. And we're just about ready to activate it. We need to get to the end again and capture another Enderman, which actually is a bit of work. We're going to have to spawn this ghast somehow a couple of times and get some more tears, or maybe just go to the nether and get some ghast tears. I'm not sure yet. They're not that hard to get now that we can fly. But anyway, that's kind of the checklist that we have to go through. I'll be back with you guys shortly. Alright, so we got our division sigil. We're here. It's almost midnight. We've got our altar enchantment table surrounded by some redstone placed on top of some dirt. We're waiting for the moon to hit peak here. We've got a cow here in our golden lasso. We're going to have ourselves a little adventure. This is all going to explode and get fiery, and there's going to be mobs everywhere, and it should be good fun. We've got a silk touch pick, which isn't as good as a shovel, but it'll do. We just need one, really. We just need one. But we'll probably stick around and get some more. Oh, it's time. Cow. Die. What? Woo, mobs everywhere. Okay, let's see here. Fly. Fly, Stan, fly. Silk touch is what we need. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Just need to get a couple of these blocks before we can get out of here. Forget that mess. Let's turn F7 on too. That was ugly. See if we can swoop in and get a few more. We'll make things faster for us later. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew pew pew. Now you can see why I like Cursed Earth as a mob spawner. Okay, well, we're gonna have to wait till daylight. Because that's a deadly mess. But we got 3. That's plenty. That's all we need. That's great. Stupid. Turn the engine off. Now we've got a division sigil. It's great. We can make great stuff with that. We can get ourselves a builder's wand, an angel ring, any number of other good things, as well as ineffable glass, which is cool. This is the mob spawner. Been working on the mob spawner quite a bit. Just about ready, actually, to put that together. We got to go build the other one before it's going to do anything, but let's go up here and take a look. I found this Grimstone, which I thought was a lot of fun because it had not really an Enderman type of effect on it, but it's got an effect. It's kind of neat. So we want to come down. We want our spike to be right at level 3. So we want the spawner to be right here, and then the spike to go on the bottom, because then Enderman heads will run right into that, and that's nice because we can run over it, or under it rather, I should say. So that's that. And then we need a vacuum hopper or some other means of item collection. Now, I haven't shown. Ooh, hello. Hello. Go away. So this is how we got this rigged up. If you flip that lever, oops, not flying, then the drawbridge is open and you got smeltery. Shut the lever, then you got a floor and you can harvest endermains for pearls. So it's a dual purpose mob spawner. We're going to have to plumb it in, of course, but that's the nuts and bolts of it. We can't vacuum hopper out the bottom because we got a smeltery down there, and anything that's in the smeltery will screw it up. Now we can use this top layer. It's the smeltery's not actually that tall because in the back it's in the back, that row is the drawbridges. So it's actually only 3 high, and then this layer is a dummy layer. So it's coming along. The base is getting a little bit of a look to it. Anyway, I'll be back when I have a little bit more done. Alright, been working on stuff. We got the, for some reason I'm getting some terrible lag right now. I'm at like 5 FPS. I don't know what that's about. I don't have anything particularly laggy going on here at the base, so I can't even begin to explain that. I just looked over and saw that. It's an unfortunate time to hit record. But I got the spawner in there, and I got a spike set up. I'm gonna put some fans up on top of these anti-blocks here, and then I'll swap them out for redstone blocks. But for some reason you can't put a fan directly on a redstone block, so gotta do it that way. I don't even know if I can fly with this much lag. I don't think I can even take off. Well, poo on that. I was gonna go up and show you. I got an ender tank up there for lava, and I'm just about to head back to the magical forest to set up the cursed earth spawner. And then this system should be finally up and ready to go. We should be able to make ourselves some enderium, or what is it, resonant ender, I believe is what they melt down to in the smeltery. And or get ourselves some ender pearls, so that'll be good. That'll be good. So I'm going to skip off to the magical forest and get a start on things there. Hopefully the lag will go away on that end, maybe. And I'll get back with you once I've shown some progress. Got a little bit more done right around in here. Just kind of bringing the seared stone. I got the big smeltery fired up, making more seared stone. You can see it pour in there. So we'll get this all closed in. That's all going to get filled with stone and then covered over with the seared stone. We're going to make a ceiling up there. So cool. I'll see you when I see you. Well, here we are in the magical forest biome. Dug out a 7x7 pit. Or 9x9. I think I made it 9x9. Threw some fans down around it. You can see. Took about 20 of them. Got a sewer down underneath the spike with an ender tank and vacuum hopper up here on the top. My chest is probably already full. I just started this thing up. Alright, it's getting there quick. Ooh, hello creeper. Oh, thanks. Do not want to know you. So I'm going to be moving the bees into this area. You can see we got this other biome right here. That'll be great. Shrubland, so we can breed some other bees maybe that we might not be able to breed otherwise. And then we can also do some bees at the new base, so we can have kind of a variety of biomes to work with and experiment with. There's some other bees that I think we're going to need that will work really well at the main base, so having things split up should be nice. I think I'm going to bring the forestry farm over here too. I'm torn, but I think that's the plan. So let's go back to base. See if we can't get the other end of this working today. He's back. Oh, yep, there we got mob essence coming in. We got lava coming in. Now we're going to start by putting ghasts in here, because we need more ghast here so we can get more thingamabob safari nets. Yeah, that's the thing that we need. So if the door is open, we're going to need that room to spawn ghasts. Let's grab this guy. We just have to go in there and kill them by hand. Actually, they might fly around and pop themselves on the spike. That'd be great. We'll see. I was chatting with him on TeamSpeak just a minute ago. There we go. And then we should just do that. And we should be in business. If it's going to work at all. There might not be enough room. We might have to go in and take out those torches too. Oh, yeah. That's why. In case you were wondering. Almost forgot to mention that. Picked up the division sigil. I actually killed myself once because I was trying to do a tricky click. Put things into the crafting grid real fast, and I ended up stacking them in the crafting grid rather than putting them in the places where they were needed to go. And by the time I realized it, yeah, anyway, I died. Boom. Blown up stand. So, what's going on up here? Why are we not spawning anything? Maybe it got stuck. Oh, do we not have any power? Do we not have any power? There we go. Now we got the power. Well, that was the problem. So, did it spawn something? Oh, it's working. It's going. It's just working on that one little generator, so... This is, I don't like to build things that are super huge so much as just that will over time accumulate the resources that I need. So if this just spawns like a ghast every few minutes, that's great. Or maybe it will spawn nothing. Yeah, there's just not enough room, I don't think. That's problematic. You would think that'd be enough space. I might need to move it down one, which will work for gas, but it won't work for endermains. That's a shame. Well, I guess let's do that. Go see about moving that thing down. I know it would make that a lot easier. Not enough inventory space. Ooh, I didn't pick up the diamond spike either. No bueno. Let's see. This one. And I need to whack it with a wrench to connect. Where'd the spawner go? Did I break it? Was I not supposed to break it with a pickaxe? Did I ruin it? Oh man. That's horrible. That is really horrible. Okay, well, mental note, don't break my factory reloaded machine with a pickaxe. I was pretty sure I just broke my sewer with a pickaxe though. That's a little bit frustrating. It didn't end up in here somehow. No? Okay, well, I got another one. Made an extra. Now it's not extra, now it's the one. Get that thing out of my inventory. Maybe it flew up here. Oh, okay, sweet. And I didn't pick it up because it's got power and stuff stored in it. Goodness gracious me. I'm just gonna go away for a minute until I get them attuned. I made 8, so everything's gonna dump in to the same ender chest. We're gonna make that like our main sorting system. White, 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 with a diamond on it. You can see I put diamonds on everything. That makes it a private network, as opposed to one that anyone can tune into on a white, white, white. And them putting a diamond on it doesn't give them access to it. It just gives them their own private network, so no worries there. OBK. We got power. We got essence. Spawn some stuff, please. Oh, let's put a spike back here. Just... Actually, let's not, because it might prevent them from spawning. Let's do that. Not getting power. Why not getting power? Did I not put power? Hello. Thank you. Run out of lava? What the heck is going on up there? Oh, see, this is all the good stuff that doesn't get filmed normally. This is everything that you've been missing all this whole episode. All these little cuts have just been snapshots of this whole process. What is going on here? What in the world? Why is this not connecting? It's the weirdest thing. Okay. Can't see this guy from here. Please work, please work, please work. Please work, please work, please work. It is not working. Okay, well, apparently we need a bigger place to spawn ghasts. So that will remain the Enderman spawner, and I will set up something else for ghasts. Until next time, guys, it's been fun. Make sure you leave a like, and have a good day.